I wanted to get on here and just say happy Sunday. I was thinking this morning about how grateful I am just to be able to go to church on a Sunday, and how blessed we are to live in a country that is free and relatively safe from being a war zone at home. So I want to get on here. I was reading some research about the power of gratitude and some of the Harvard studies and what it actually does to our brain. It's truly incredible, and God commands us to have thanks and to be grateful. And I think it's not just because He needs it; we need it, and what it does to our minds and our bodies and our hearts. And so, I just want to encourage you, if you're feeling depressed or frustrated this Sunday morning, just list out 10 things that you're super grateful for. For me this morning, I was thinking about how I'm just so grateful how God protects us, and sometimes we don't even know that He's protecting us, and just encourage you to think about that. A lot of times when things happen in life, we get frustrated and maybe we're running late, but God could be protecting us from an like a MVA or a motor vehicle accident. So just trust God. One of my favorite verses that God keeps bringing to mind is Second Chronicles 20:15, and the battle is not yours but God's. And during that battle, God had told the Israelites to go to a certain valley and to wait to ambush the enemy, or to wait for the enemy. And long story short, the enemy armies actually ended up killing each other. And so, they were obedient, they did the action, and we still have to show up to the battle. We still have to do the action and do the directions that God gives us. But a lot of times, He's got a plan for us, or all the times He has a plan for us. And so we just have to trust that, and the results are His. There's going to be battles that we show up to and we feel like we failed or that we've lost. And the only real failure is not listening to God and giving up completely. If we feel God telling us to keep working towards a calling, keep working towards something, the true failure, I've always lived by the philosophy to fail your way to the top. Failure is a part of growth, and failure is not really failure unless you give up, in my mind. But we do lose battles, and we have to trust that the results of that battle are God's, as long as we follow through on the actions. And I was just thinking about that this morning. I read that the other day. I was thinking about how a lot of times in life when we don't get a grant, or we don't succeed at a job, or we don't hey, maybe even we lose something that we were working really hard towards. It could be maybe a custody case. A lot of times those situations, if we gave our all, we have to, at the end of the day, just trust God, and He did it for a reason. He allowed that for a reason, and see how we can grow through that situation. And I know it's super, super hard. I see Chico 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Thanks for joining us this morning. But long story short, what I got from that scripture was just to trust God, show up to the battle, give your best, fight with all you have in your heart, listen for discernment and wisdom from the Lord, and then be okay with how it ends. Be okay with the results, and know that God's got a plan for your life, and we have to trust that. So this morning, I was just super grateful for His protection in my life. Um, everything I have is because of God. Nothing is really from my efforts. I know that for a fact. God doesn't call the qualified; He qualifies the called. And if God's got a calling on your life, He's going to give you those qualifications. He's going to help open the right doors. So be praying that He shuts the wrong doors and opens the right ones. And good morning. Hey, Charo Sanchez. Let's see. Charvos Sanchez Z8203. Sorry, guys, just having my coffee. But, anyways, practice gratitude. It literally rewires the brain. If you're feeling depressed, list 10 things out every morning and watch your life change as you list those things off that you're grateful for. I have a game with my daughter when she's feeling grumpy in the mornings, and we always laugh about it. It's called the circle of gratitude, and we'll go around and take turns listing off another thing we're grateful for 10 times around. And by the end of it, we're both in a better mood. So, anyways, I won't keep you guys long this morning. Just wanted to share that here on Coffee with the Chaplain. Practice gratitude and watch your life change. I love you all. Happy Sunday. Have a good day. Take care.